Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about WhatsApp marketing. And as a table shaker that I am, I'm going to be shaking some tables on the popular beliefs that we already have about WhatsApp marketing. Not like they don't work, but we'll be putting we'll be putting context to what WhatsApp marketing is and how to make it work for you. Another thing I'll be doing is I'll be showing you how to build your WhatsApp list, or telling you rather, I'll be telling you how to build your WhatsApp list. And I'll also be telling you to how to market on WhatsApp without overwhelming yourself as a business owner. Because the major thing that you have to focus on is sales. And if every activity you are doing is not culminating in sales, you are more or less just wasting your time and just getting caught up in activity, right? So it's important that there's return on investment for everything you do as a business owner in your business. And that is what we'll be going over today. So, okay. Okay, so first let me do a brief introduction of myself. My name is Shion Alade, and I'm a digital marketing specialist. So basically, what I do is I help entrepreneurs, that is small business owners and creators alike, to unlock growth possibilities in their business. So I know that a lot of business owners just start a business for survival, and there's a whole lot of potential for growth. And growth is more or less the difference between a small business and a startup. So I saw a post on, I don't know if it was LinkedIn, I'm not very sure, but I saw a post on LinkedIn, and I saw a post rather, and it addressed small businesses as, oh, small businesses and startups. And I was like, what is the difference between a small business and a startup? A startup too is a small business, especially when they are just starting out, right? And I think the reason for that would be the structures that are put in place, the processes that go into the structures that are put in place, and also the potential for growth. So small businesses are usually just let me sell focused. They are not usually growth focused, like, oh, they're just like, let me just do my thing, or expand into a bigger store, get more customers. But startups are looking at bigger impacts, hitting bigger milestones, and they dare to be different. So um I want you to stop looking at your business as just, oh, a small business in one corner. Fine, you can start as that, but most startups do start as that. So your business has a huge potential for growth. And that's what I help entrepreneurs do. I help them to unlock those growth possibilities using creative marketing. So today we're going to be talking about WhatsApp marketing, and I'd like to start on this note, which is that WhatsApp is a new email, and it's not an unpopular opinion, especially in Nigeria. I know that a lot of us that are on this call are Nigerians. And I just want to tell you that if you are not using WhatsApp for your business, you're missing out on a whole lot. And I'm not saying this because if you're not using WhatsApp, you need to jump on WhatsApp immediately. But WhatsApp holds a huge revenue potential for you, not just because it's the it's used by almost everybody and is easily accessible, but also because it helps to build trust more. It helps to nurture your audience more. So there's this particular business email that I created, for a client, I think a few months back. And today I just said, let me even open this email. And I saw a whole lot of emails on that email. I'm like, who is going to read these emails? A lot of people don't read their emails, especially in Nigeria. Though we would say that we're entering into the newsletter age, right? Where newsletters are taking the space. But still, WhatsApp predominates when it comes to open rates and all. I also saw a tweet recently on how WhatsApp is the new email in Nigeria. It was a white man that actually made this tweet. And even though the market I mean wants to completely disagree, because there are a whole lot of possibilities with emails that you may not be able to get with WhatsApp. But I believe that WhatsApp is evolving. There are a lot of tools that are being created. There's this WhatsApp mail, there are WhatsApp link generators, there are WhatsApp chat automations. There's this particular popular WhatsApp system that was built by a Nigerian actually. I think it's Wamation. So it's like WhatsApp automation. And it's a really cool tool for sending WhatsApp mails. So people even send WhatsApp mails, right? People send WhatsApp mails. If you have the right tools where you can track your open rates, your response rates, all those other rates you can track. And WhatsApp is introducing a whole lot to their platform. They are introducing it little by little, right? But I know that there are a whole lot of possibilities that even WhatsApp has achieved, but they've just not released to the public. I know that in some countries, they are testing new features like WhatsApp payments. I remember they were testing it when it first launched in Brazil and some other countries, but it has not yet gotten to Africa. And for obvious reasons, we have limitation in payments here. Even to pay for your Facebook ads is a struggle. So not to now talk of WhatsApp Pay, but it's a popular opinion that WhatsApp is the new email. And um, I would say that even though emails is regarded as a messaging platform, when it comes to those analytics I mentioned, such as your open rates, your click-through rates, WhatsApp is also a messaging platform, and it beats emails by a huge gap. So today's video is actually not about email marketing or open rates. It's about WhatsApp. Today's lesson is about WhatsApp and how you, as a small business owner or creator, can use WhatsApp to hit your sales targets in multiple figures. And I will start by saying that when you mention WhatsApp marketing, what comes to the mind of most people is posting regularly on their WhatsApp status, broadcasting WhatsApp mails to their contacts or sending VCs to their contacts, creating groups, automatically saving people's numbers, then asking them to save your number. If you've witnessed all of this, if you're in Nigeria and you've come across ads, you must have witnessed one or all of these experiences. Another thing is running WhatsApp TV ads. So I know there are a couple of people who may have never heard about WhatsApp TVs. But WhatsApp TVs are like a popular thing now where there are some WhatsApp numbers that are just dedicated to entertaining you on their WhatsApp status, right? Those are called WhatsApp TVs, and they have a whole lot of contacts, and then they help small businesses to run ads. They monetize by running ads. And I must say that the person who came up with that concept of WhatsApp TV was really thoughtful and creative because it has served a whole lot of people. The bottom line is that WhatsApp marketing has been streamlined to communicating with your audience via your WhatsApp status, right? And when a lot of WhatsApp marketing gurus talk, they are talking about how they are going to help you. Most of the time, they are talking about how they are going to help you increase your status views, which is I mean, is WhatsApp marketing, but when you look at the bigger picture, it can be exhausting, especially for a small business owner. Me, I won't even lie, I'm a lazy marketer and I can't post on my status. I can't post on my status every day. I don't even post on my status. Sometimes people message me and like, are you still using this number? Because they don't see any updates. New month, birthday, nothing. I'm just that lazy to post on my WhatsApp status. I rather post on Instagram, on my Instagram stories, because it's just to share posts or take a screenshot, and it's just easier to embed links there. But for my WhatsApp status, I really, it's a whole lot for me. I've tried it in the past and it did not work. I gave up. So if you're like me that you find it difficult to post on your WhatsApp status, then you should actually just grab your pen and paper right now, because I'm about to spill other things that you can possibly do to sell on WhatsApp. So how can you sell on WhatsApp without doing all of these time and energy intensive activities? I know some people will say there are tools that help you to automatically save contacts. You have to set up. There are tools that allow you to automatically respond to DMs, but these things take time to set up. They take a whole lot of time and energy to set up, and you have to keep refreshing them. So you can set up a system that does this on its own without having to go through all this stress. And how you can achieve that is by building a community, similar to what Sokosq is doing, right? But I'll come in with different perspectives that small business owners can use and how they can implement this community building on WhatsApp. So first of all, I'd just like to give a disclaimer that your community doesn't just have to be the regular WhatsApp community, because WhatsApp has this feature that allows you to create multiple groups and add them to a community. While you can do that, you can decide that where you want to implement your own community building is on your WhatsApp status. And that is absolutely fine, right? That's absolutely fine. You can decide to build your community on your status. But a community is just a group of people who come together to achieve a common goal. So whatever community you are building, you are just gathering a group of people who have common interests together. And this common interest is what will bring them people from all walks of life, people from different nationalities. This is what will bring them together. And then WhatsApp is a really great channel to build a highly engaged community, especially because almost everyone is using WhatsApp. So I'm going to be sharing a step-by-step guide on how to build, grow, and monetize your WhatsApp group or your WhatsApp community for profit. And the first thing you need to do is to create a WhatsApp group. So if you don't want to create a WhatsApp group and you want people to post and you want to post on your status, that's absolutely fine. You can do that. Just know that you have to be responding to a lot of DMs. So first create a WhatsApp group, and this WhatsApp group is where you're going to be hosting your community. So name your WhatsApp group accordingly. Add a brief description of what's going to be going down in your WhatsApp group. Let people have an understanding of what to expect when they join your WhatsApp group. So that's the first thing, create your WhatsApp group. I know that you might have questions. What about when we grow, exceed 1,000, the current WhatsApp limit? I would like to first of all say that 1,000 is a very long way to go. If you are not um if you're not putting in money to make that happen, even if you're putting in money to make that happen, it will still take a while. It doesn't take you 1 week to grow a WhatsApp community to 1,000. And the reason is because when people are joining your WhatsApp group, they are bringing you into their personal space. It means you have access to their number. And WhatsApp has this new feature that you can even see people that have left your WhatsApp community. You can see the contacts that have left your WhatsApp community, unlike before, where once you leave, you've left, nobody has access to your details. And a lot of people are hesitant to join WhatsApp groups. But you need to, your value proposition needs to be very strong. Your promise needs to be very strong to make people join your WhatsApp group. And there are many WhatsApp groups out there. So you have to stand out such that people are actually want to join. I'm on I'm very picky when it comes to joining WhatsApp groups, but I'm on a couple of WhatsApp groups. And I can tell you that these groups are highly engaging. And I've also been on some WhatsApp groups that are silent as a graveyard. Sokosq, for example, the WhatsApp group is really engaging. I mean, there are some WhatsApp groups that nobody will say anything for days. And then one day they just drop an announcement. That's not a community. That's just a group of people in a group, right? So what qualifies a community is also the kind of engagement you get. So the second thing is that you want to create a weekly activity calendar. You've created your group, or even if you are using your status, you are adding contact. The next thing you want to do is to create a weekly activity calendar. It just helps you make things easier. You are not spontaneous and always looking for content to post once you have something that guides you. So for your weekly activity calendar, you can set the days you want to be active on the group and dedicate that time. I have a WhatsApp group, and on my group, we have masterclasses every Sunday. So I know that every Sunday I have to show up in my community because people are expecting that something is going to go down in that group on Sunday. So after creating your group, you need to set up your activity. What should people expect from you every day? You want to add some sort of predictability to your WhatsApp community because you want people to be expectant. So people look out for Sundays because they know, oh, we're going to have a masterclass session. If we don't announce it that, oh, the masterclass session is about to begin, or we're having a masterclass session in a bit, people will be asking, is there no WhatsApp? Is there no masterclass today? Or is it just me? I've not seen the group link. And when there's predictability, it helps your people know what to expect, and it helps to drive better engagement, right? So once you've created a weekly, you don't have to have something to do every day of the week so that you don't burn out. And that's the purpose of the weekly activity calendar. So you can just choose 3 days a week, 2 days a week, 4 days a week, and set it according to your schedule so that you can also set out time to do other things. Also, this weekly activity calendar helps to put perspective into what your community is all about. And it helps to strike up conversation without you being there. So it's sell your market today, for example, and people know that they have to, today they are selling their market. So once you drop the notification, you don't have to tell people, oh yeah, oh, start selling your market, or they already know what to do. So you are not the one always pushing, always pushing, always pushing. What you are just supposed to do is send reminders when necessary, welcome new people. And we'll talk about that in step 3, which is create templated messages. Yes, create templated messages. So what you want to do after you've created your WhatsApp group, you've set up your weekly activity calendar, you want to create templated messages. When someone is just joining, you don't have to compose a new message for every time someone joins. You can simply you can simply send the same message and say, oh, welcome to this XYZ community. We're glad to have you. Introduce yourself using this format. If someone wants to purchase a product, you have your, I belong to a fashion community. Actually, I created a fashion community where we sell clothes. So on that fashion community, Tuesdays and Thursdays are our posting days. Um, so on Tuesdays, everybody expects that we're going to post new items, new arrivals, and it's a fast fashion community. So on Tuesdays, if you don't order, if someone else is, because the items are limited pieces, someone else orders before you, is gone. Is gone. So people are anticipating Tuesdays and Thursdays, like I have to pick my own today. And another thing we do is when people join, because we run ads and people join us, people will join on Monday, people will join on Wednesday. Those people joining during the weekend like this, people will join. As they are joining, we welcome them, tell them what the group is all about, explain to them how and when we post, explain to them how to make an order. Do you think every single time they join, we'll have to start typing messages? No, there are templated messages for these things. Before we start posting, we'll just put reminders, and the reminders too are templated. So we say, oh, hello everyone, it's Tuesday, another posting time. We're posting new arrivals by 12 p.m. So set your reminders. That's the same message we post on Thursday, but we just change the Tuesday to Thursday. When we post that, we want to also tell them that, oh, it's time for us to post. We put how to post, I'm out to make your order. And then we put the instructions. Any questions, new people who are joining will ask their questions. Once we are done, 12 p.m., we start posting. Send a DM to place your orders. We stake the orders in there. As the clothes are getting but we just sold out, sold out, sold out. Right? So that's how to create templated messages. You don't have to start composing messages from scratch. And if you use WhatsApp business, there's this feature on WhatsApp business called quick replies, where you can create those templated messages and just store them there. So you just use a prompt that you've created to send the message to the group when necessary, right? Then the next thing you want to do is to engage with your community. And that is the purpose of the weekly activity calendar. So it's not just for you to post your products, post your products. Another thing you can do is on those activity, on that activity calendar, you can start a discussion, you can start a conversation. Maybe you put a particular day for conversations, you dedicate a particular day for conversation, can dedicate a particular day for education. So what we do is if we want to teach our audience something, for example, we'll make the post on Instagram, we'll bring the post on WhatsApp, add the link and ask them what they think. We're not concerned about Instagram engagement. The community is on WhatsApp and we want to engage that community. Instagram is just a traffic source, and it's very key to understand what your traffic sources are and where your community is, because you can replicate this strategy on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. But I prefer to use WhatsApp because you are closer to your customer relatively, right? And they are more likely to open and read. I can't remember the last time I opened or checked my Facebook. I have a Facebook account, but I rarely use it. I'm more of an Instagram person. And even the Instagram self, there are some things I don't even check. I just look at stories, come to my page, check a few things, and I'm done. But then I can sit on Twitter and just be reading gist. So you need to know WhatsApp. If you want to reach me now better, it's better to just reach me on WhatsApp because I get the notification. I turned off my post notifications for Instagram, for Facebook. I don't even like getting notifications from Facebook. I hate getting I don't like it because I'm not going to check it. Right. So you need to engage with your community. And I was saying that we bring those posts to WhatsApp, ask for their opinions. They start talking, we get them talking. There are some days we may just teach them how to know their sizes. There are some days we just ask them questions. Hi, what kind of items do you want to see more of? It helps you to know your audience better. Sometimes people will just ask questions. Hi, they saw this particular product somewhere. Do we have it in store? Oh no, we don't. So when you engage and you give room, I don't believe in locking WhatsApp groups that people will not be able to talk. I think everybody has grown up now, and we're no longer in the stage where people will just be sending unsolicited business. I think everybody already has sense now, better than before, when that could not have been the narrative. Because 3 years ago, some people would just come with nonsense messages and just be disturbing group with broadcasts, right? But now people have grown and they understand that that is crap. So they are more mature when it comes to community engagement. So it's easier for you to engage with your community and strike up conversations and encourage other people too to start conversations, right? Then the fifth thing is to reward engagement. So if you start a community and maybe you kicked off on the wrong foot, or you currently have a community and you probably kicked off on the wrong foot, you want to introduce a community activity calendar and let people know what is going to go down. And then you also want to reward engagement. So this number five is just you don't always have to reward engagement, though I do so in my community, right? But you can reward engagement, especially when you notice that your engagement rate is low. You can introduce rewards for people who engage. For example, if I said that people who join this WhatsApp masterclass I was going to get maybe a free WhatsApp marketing strategy, or we're going to pick 10 people who join this masterclass to get a free WhatsApp marketing strategy, and I would walk them through um, everything they need to do in their business to start making sales for free, right? Maybe more people would have turned up. And I'm just using this as an example. So it's if you notice that people are not really engaging like you want them to, or your engagement rate is lower than your open rate or your read rates, because a lot of people will read your messages, and I love that about WhatsApp. It will show you the people that read messages. Now people can even react. And if you want to, like, if your read rate or your read rate is lower than the number of people that are actually responding, you want to introduce rewards and try to spark things up a little bit. So we've talked about your building your community. Now let's talk about how to grow it. So it's one thing to build the community. How do you grow that community? How do you grow your numbers? How do you increase your numbers? And the first thing I want to talk about is lead magnets. And I know that a couple of us, or a good number of us, um we will not be unfamiliar with what lead magnets are. Lead magnets are simply tools. They are like free things that you give your audience in exchange for their contact, or in exchange for them to join your community. So you can, I know I have joined a community before using a lead magnet, a free this I joined a skincare community using a free skincare guide before, because I'm very concerned about my skin, and I just believe that, oh, if I join this community, they will help me, because I got their lead magnets and I read through the instructions. I tried to do what they asked, and it seemed like it was going to work. Even if it did not work immediately, I was hopeful that I was going to get something beneficial from the community, and they were able to express their expertise, or demonstrate their expertise. I think that's a better way to put it. They were able to demonstrate their expertise using the lead magnet I got. Um, there are other communities. I talk about the fashion community I'm in. We don't even use lead magnets. I'll talk about other things you can use. But lead magnets are just things that you give people for free in exchange for either their contact or in exchange for them to join your community. Another thing you can do is tripwire products. So I also like to mention that your lead magnets don't always have to be ebooks. And I think it's just a common misconception that your lead magnets will be a lead book, an ebook. So you just want to always create an ebook, you're looking for how to create a free ebook for them to message you to get. Your lead magnet can be anything. In my community, the lead magnet we use is not even an ebook, it's the Sunday masterclasses that we have. So we just add it to the end of every post, and we say that for you to join this masterclass, you cannot join except you're a member. So if you want to join the masterclass, just become a member. The link is in our bio. So we use that as a traffic source, and at the end of all our posts, inviting people to join our community, right? That's the lead magnet. So it's like that free webinar, we just sell it to them. Um, you can use a whole lot of things, cheat sheets, toolkits, a lot of things. It doesn't necessarily have to be ebooks. I consulted for a startup recently, and they were trying to attract entry level professionals, entry level corporate professionals. And the lead magnet I used was I just compiled a Google sheet of 700 plus companies that were hiring remotely. So you can work for a company in the US, UK, anywhere in the world. These companies hire you remotely, irrespective of wherever you're from. Whether you're from Nigeria or you're from Afghanistan, as long as you can get the job done and you have the right skill set that they need, they would hire you. And I compiled that list of 700 plus companies, which is just a small number because there are a ton of startups in the world today, right? So I compiled that list on a Google spreadsheet and I used that as a lead magnet. And oh my God, organically, without even running paid ads, I got 128 downloads in 3 days and they all joined the WhatsApp group. So your lead magnet doesn't always have to be an ebook, especially for those of you who are not experts at writing. Another thing you can use to grow your WhatsApp community are tripwire products. So tripwire products are very cheap products, and I have one that I'm currently working on. It's called the Ads to Profit Challenge. So it's a $1 challenge. It's like a 7-day challenge. And I'm just using this as an example. It's a 7-day challenge. It's automated. I would create videos. I already have the slides. I'll just create videos and talk to people, teach them everything they need to do to go from ads to profits, like before they run the ad, while they are running the ad, and after they've run the ad, everything they need to do, I'll walk them through it. But it's just $1. And when they sign up for that challenge, it's a low cost. That's why it's called a tripwire. It's like, just take this thing. I don't want to give it to you for free because you may not value it. So pay for it a little bit so that you can earn or you can like take it seriously. So that's what tripwire products are called. Very cheap products that targets people disposable income, right? So when they come across those, when they enroll into those tripwire products or they enroll for those tripwire products, at the end of every video, what I do is I invite them to join the community. So I'm telling them that, fine, you are taking this challenge, but there's a support group that is going to help you on a larger scale, right? And I just tell them, join this group, and I put the link everywhere in like the video description and all of that. So that's how the entire challenge works. So that's a tripwire product as an example. I've bought tripwire products before, and the thing about tripwire products is that you can use it to grow your community, and you can also use it to upsell other things, other products. So my intention is that, okay, if I, and I'm just saying, I'm just saying this because it's important that it's important that I know that a lot of business owners are not really marketing. How will I put it? They are not. Their marketing skills are very. What will I call it? They are very. There's a particular word I'm trying to look for. They are very. What's the word now? But let me try to explain. A lot of business owners, their marketing skills are not as sophisticated as that of a whole lot of um as that of professional marketers. So I'm a professional marketer. That's why I can say that upsell, cross-sell, and all of those things. But as a small business owner, you're just thinking of how to make one sale and that is it. As a marketer, because you are the major marketer in your business, you should start thinking of how to build systems across your products that if your one product should help you get, if it's not helping you get a lead, it's helping you sell another product, but you're not losing your customers in the entire funnel. So because the sales funnel works such that, okay, you are attracting warm audience or cold audience, then you warm them up, then they enter into your funnel, they become leads, and then they eventually convert to become customers at the bottom of the funnel, right? but you want to ensure that those customers, they don't just end as customers. You want to make them into brand ambassadors. You want to make them into community members. You want to make them into repeat customers, right? So that's how it works. Um, yeah, that's how it works. So you need to stop thinking beyond, you need to start thinking beyond making the sale. So in my own intention is that, okay, I'm getting these people to join the community, but at the same time, I can't teach everything about art in 7 days, right? So I have a course that teaches them about art that I update from time to time. So I can just upsell that course to them. I have ads targeting cheat sheets for different businesses, skincare, fashion, um, hair care, different businesses, cakes and pastry, different industries. I have those cheat sheets. So I'm cross-selling those to them as they are in the Art to Profit Challenge. So I need you to start thinking in that direction. Fine, they are coming in for $1, but you are cashing out more than $1, because what your tripwire product should help your customers to realize is the need for something, is the need for your major product to help them get the solution they are looking for. So you're just enlightening them, or your lead magnet. That's what it does. It helps you to enlighten your customers so they know that, oh, they need something better than just this free thing they are getting, or just this $1 thing they are getting. Um, a third thing you can do is you can give a big promise. So you can draw people into a community using a very big audacious promise. I saw an ad recently of this guy who was showing people how he made this 6 figures or 1 million or 7 figures, millions, selling PLR products. That's like licensable products that he just got the license and he's selling. He's not creating any product of his own, and he has made a lot of money from it. That's a big promise. So what he did was he found the app, gathered people into a WhatsApp group, then explained how it worked, and then sold to them. But he did not close that WhatsApp group. He would still keep gathering more people there. People are asking questions. He's building a community that way, right? So that's an example of a big promise. Your big promise can be a webinar. So for Sokosq Network, the big promise was this 23 days of digital marketing challenge. It's a big promise. If you see that, you learn digital marketing in 23 days, you say, finally, the solution to my problem has arrived, and you want to join. And they are delivering on that promise, right? So, and this is also a part of the deliverables. So this was also a part of the deliverables. So that's a big promise, for example. The fourth thing is influencer recommendation. So you can leverage other people's influence. I I had challenges. I have a client that is like it's a fashion business, it's a boutique business, but their style of fashion is not niched down. So they are not providing corporate wears. They are not providing I don't want to say, let me just say Lagos big girl wears or Abuja big girl wears. The kind of clothes they are providing is not really tailored for anybody. They are just general fashion clothes, and it's not easy to pinpoint the audience. So one thing we could do is that we could invite influencers, because if you want ads for that kind of product now, you might not get a good return on ad spend, and you just have to be realistic with yourself. Ads are for testing, and I tell people that ads is not a sales tool. So if you are running ads because you want to make sales, so you are going to run ads. If at the end of the day you don't make any money, it's on you, like, because ads is not a sales tool. Facebook cannot guarantee you sales, especially Facebook ads, because I know that that's what a lot of us use. They can't guarantee you sales. They can only guarantee that they will put your offer in front of the right audience, which they would deliver on. Whether or not those people would buy that product is not dependent on you. I mean, it's not dependent on them, it's dependent on the customer, and it's also dependent on the kind of offer you present, right? And the kind of message that that offer carries. Is it solving a problem? Is it hitting them where they need to be hit, right? So, um, for that kind of business, I just gave an example of, you can use influencer recommendations. So I know that a lot of people have been jilted when it comes to jilted sounds like a breakup, but they've been cheated when it comes to this importation business of a thing. And they are very skeptical. Even me, I'm very skeptical when somebody tells me, oh, they will teach me how to import. I'm like, don't worry, I'm not even interested. Right. But there was this particular babe that she ran an ad on importation. But that ad had a popular actress in it, and the actress was giving testimonials. Come and see how this ad converted. The number of likes and comments, the number of I'm interested in the comments was a lot. So you can leverage influencer recommendations. If an influencer recommends you, actually a good, a solid influencer, you've blown. Oh. So your business has grown. So if you can afford it, right, instead of just wasting money on ads, gather that money, show up consistently online for maybe 3 months. Then, because I have an ad budget, I usually recommend that you even have an ad budget for each month. So if your ad budget per month is not enough, reach out to the influencer, ask for their price, then gather your ad budget for 3, 4 months, pull it together, and use it for influencer marketing. You get a whole lot of return on ad spend compared to when you just keep running ads and you're not getting any results. Then the fifth thing is to host a challenge. Okay, so something like what Sokosq also did. Your big promise doesn't always have to be a challenge, right? I mentioned a big promise. The truth of the matter is, whatever it is you are giving people holds a big promise. Your lead magnet holds a big promise. Your tripwire products holds a big promise. Anything, even the influencer recommendation, it holds a big promise. But for Sokosq, it was a challenge, right? The big promise was a challenge. And the big promise can be a whole lot of things. And that's why I just used big promise, because it encompasses a whole lot. And I've given example of someone who did that. So you can host a challenge. For example, I said I was going to host a challenge this month. And that's how I'm gathering people. I have like, I've not even like advertised the challenge. I've just been doing everything organically. I've not even really spoken about it because I've been ill this week. But I think I spoke about it once this week or twice, and I already have like 60 people on the wait list just waiting to join. So you can host a challenge. It's a good way to get people, and I've had people join like my community from that organic post that I did. So we've come to the end of today's session, and I hope that you've learned a lot. Um, if you have questions for me, I think now is the right time to just ask your questions. Hey, I'm seeing your comments. You can drop your questions in the chat, and, just let me answer your questions. Thank you, Sent. I'm seeing that you said this is loaded. Thank you very much. That's the purpose of this challenge. You need to be loaded enough to go and deliver and start bringing in the money. So just leave your questions in the chat. The chat is open on my screen, so I can see your chat, and I'll answer your questions right now before we come to an end. Okay, then you could just um um send me a message. So I'll just leave a message on the WhatsApp group, and you can send me a message. Yeah, it's good to know you learned a whole lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mildred. Thank you. So I'm not seeing any questions yet, though. Are we safe? That it means we all understood, so we're good. Please, what's the best marketing strategy for service businesses? Okay, so I would first like to ask that what particular service business are you talking about? Because I offer a service business. I run a service-based business, and strategies differ based on the type of business, right? So if I can have an insight into what type of service business I can, or cleaning service. I think I've had an experience in this. Okay, so for cleaning service, right, you may not want to have a WhatsApp community, right? You may just want to put people on your WhatsApp status. You may just want to save their contacts and have them send you messages, and have them view your WhatsApp status. You may not want to build an active community or people on your group, right? Or you can even build a community where you have people on your group and you are just sending DIY acts. So for a cleaning service business, I would say that you should leverage a platform like YouTube. You see, for services that would show you can show you how to get things done, I would just advise, if you can do YouTube, please do YouTube, because you get a whole lot of organic leads, organic customers from YouTube. They are DIY acts. So you have a pot that is very black. You can just do DIY acts and show people how to clean that pot. In fact, I was talking to my community members last week on how to create multiple streams of income from their single business. Like, they don't have to do a lot of things. And for a cleaning service business, I think this also applies. If you own a cleaning service business and you don't have cleaning products that you produce by yourself, I think you are doing yourself you are losing a whole lot of money, because people need your products as much as they need your service for the maintenance of your service. So if I want to move into a new apartment and I need a cleaning service business, for example, the first place I'll go to is Google, and I'll search on Google cleaning services in the area I am. So that's the first thing you should do. Create a Google My Business profile and put your address, such that when people search for your cleaning service business on Google, they can find you, right? Then another thing you can do is use your products to do DIY demonstration videos on YouTube and upload those videos on YouTube. You can upload on Instagram as well. But for me, I would just say this. For me, Instagram is not my shop. Instagram is just a traffic source for me. Social media is a traffic source. Google is a traffic source. YouTube is a traffic source. It's just for me to get the people I want. Where the real sales take place is either in my WhatsApp community, on my WhatsApp status, or in my email list, because I send out emails to people. So if you do your demonstration videos on YouTube, right, and you put in your description, reach out to me via this link, or you can get these products via this link or via so link. Reach out to us for a cleaning service consultation, or we can clean your home or something. Put all those things in the description. You start getting people messaging you, and I experienced this firsthand. I created one YouTube video, and that YouTube video went viral. That YouTube video brought me to the first page of Google. I had over 20K views in the first 4 months. This is me that I've made. My YouTube channel is just God that is helping me. But one video can change everything. And from that video alone, I've generated over 1 million naira in service providing. People will message me from my YouTube video and send me a message and say they want me to work on their ad account, or they want me to do something for them because they saw that I did it in my YouTube video and they can't do it by themselves. There are people like that who don't even have the time to sit down and be watching, but they saw your YouTube video, they saw your Instagram video that showed like how you are doing it, and they sent you a message. So you need to start thinking of how to demonstrate your expertise as a service-based business, not just as a cleaning business. Demonstration is very key, very, very key as a service-based business. When people see what you are capable of doing, they will flock and come to meet you. So I hope that has answered your question. Let me see. gift. I hope that has answered your question. Then another question from Saint, as regards community building, you mentioned you have a fashion community. Is how can we create community? Can we create? Of course, you can create communities in any niche. You can absolutely create communities in any niche. And the big thing now is communities. People are looking for a place to belong. The way conversations go now is someone is saying, oh, I have this skincare problem. Oh, I have this electronic appliance problem. They'll tell you, let me plug you up with these people now. Just save their number on WhatsApp. They always post on their WhatsApp status. And see, you need to start putting yourself in front of people, and that is what the entire idea behind the community is. So I have a solar inverter. I won't say I belong to a solar inverter community, but I indirectly belong to their community. I have a solar inverter that supplies me electricity 24/7. And these are people, I saw their website. I went to Google, I looked for solar inverters I can get. And I saw their website, entered their WhatsApp DM, saved their number. They offered me service from the time of the purchase to time of installation. Till as I'm using the solar inverter, they made me an affiliate. They told me, oh, sure, you have an affiliate link when you want to invite somebody to buy the solar inverter because it works well for me. So if your product is good, you automatically convert people into community members, right? You don't have to actively say, oh, join my community. If your product is good, forget it, they're already part of your community. I cannot count the number of people in my workplace. I've already put their number on our Slack channel at work that, oh, you guys, you don't even have to complain about, because I work remotely, I have to complain about light or anything. Just buy the solar inverter. They have payment plans, they have this, they have that. See me, I'll be vouching for them as if, no, I'm the one that built the company, right? So and I view their statuses regularly. So I check updates on, oh, the new products they have, if they have any new if they have any new products, if they have any new features on their product, I check on their WhatsApp status. I'm indirectly a community member, right? So you can create communities in any niche. If a solar inverter can create community, you can create community. You're welcome. You're welcome, Sharifat. How do I create community for a ready-to-wear brand? So I can't, the truth of the matter is I cannot tell you everything to do, except we have like a one-on-one. So the purpose of this class is to show you the way to go and to just spark your creativity so you can start thinking in different directions, right? So for a ready-to-wear brand, there are a lot of things you can do. You can host a challenge, you can use influencer recommendation. There are a host of things you can do. Your community doesn't even just have to be you on your WhatsApp group. And I said it, I gave this disclaimer at the start. Your community can just be the fact that they just want to view your WhatsApp status and they're always responding to your WhatsApp status, right, via DM. It doesn't have to be a group, like I said, like the examples I used. What would you advise someone who's into real estate building, generating leads? So I'll just say the same thing, since this is really not a one-on-one session. You can the purpose of this class is to spark your creativity. So I cannot be giving ideas for each type of business, right? If not, we will not leave here this night. So I will just encourage that you all go through the replay and try to think of ways, then test different things. Marketing is not a one-way street. You can think one way can work and you can think another way cannot work, and then what you think will not work is not what will work, right? So test different things to know which one works for your brand the most. Wow. Can TikTok also do the work of YouTube? TikTok can never do the work of YouTube. They are totally different. So YouTube is more search engine optimized. TikTok tries to be search optimized, but it's just on TikTok. So you can search for things on TikTok. If you are serving a Gen Z audience, yes, fine. But one thing I normally tell people is that your video is not just, if you're creating video content, your video content is not just for YouTube. Video content can be easily repurposed. You can put it on Facebook Reels, you can put it on Instagram Reels, put it on TikTok, put it on YouTube Shorts, right? So your videos I will not even really encourage that you put it on YouTube Shorts. because your description will be hidden. So I'll just say that you should put it on the normal YouTube length video, but you can repurpose your videos for any of these platforms. Um, So for your group, I said you can introduce, if you have a group that has been dormant for a while, what you can just do is reintroduce yourself to the group, reintroduce the purpose of the group. Some people will leave, that's fine. Reintroduce the purpose of the group, introduce a weekly activity calendar so people know that you are really serious. And you know, you can reward engagement so that you can get people to respond. That sort of thing. Yes, so my IG handle, so you can just search Shenwalade on Instagram. On Instagram as Shenwalade. That's basically all my handles, Shenwalade. I'll just type it in the chat. That's my Instagram handle, Shenwalade_. Thank you, everyone. I'm really packed up, but it was worth it. I mean, the time and the effort was really worth it. Thank you all so much for joining. I value your presence as much as you also value everything that you've learned from this class. And I hope that you implement, right? I hope that we're not just talking. I hope that you implement. Thank you, Gifts. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, everyone. Mildred, Sherifat. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So, I think on this note, we can call it a night, right? So, um, Glory, you can take over from here. Thank you, everyone. I'll stop sharing my screen now.
Thank you so much. Thank you. In fact, like this was really loaded, honestly. Like it was extremely loaded, to be very honest. Thank you so much for your time. I'm speaking for everybody when I say we have learned a whole lot. Even me that thought I know how to manage a community. That's really now there's some things that I need to learn to as well. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you, Sharon, for your time. Like
Thank
I
you.
mentioned at the beginning of, you're welcome. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this class, I mentioned that this is going to be our last, or this is supposed to be our last class for this challenge. Why I said it's supposed to be it's because we can wake up tomorrow and decide that okay, we have one more bonus class I want to give everyone in the community. Of course, we still want to take people on, or you people on reporting. We have like the whole idea to teach people how to do proper reporting, and calculate your cost um cost price, selling price, to know if you make profits or loss. We still have things like that coming up, right? As well as other interesting activities and events that we still have planned for everybody in the community. But anyways, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And then if you join this class today, congratulations, because I know you've learned something. Congratulations, really. I'm so happy for you that you could make it to this class. Of course, the replay will be available. So please, if you join this class and you need to replay, don't forget to message me. And then one last thing, go on the group and tell people what you learned. I really feel like people that didn't join this class missed a whole lot. So just go and drop your review on the group chat. Let people know what they missed in today's class. Okay, I think that will be all. If you other thing I will need to tell us, I will pass it across on the group chat. So thank you, everyone. Please don't forget to message me for the replay if you need it. Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Have a lovely night and happy new month again. All right. Bye, guys. Yes, so pepper them. Bye, everyone. Please don't forget to drop your reviews on the group chat like now. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.